This is not Paris. It's Bataan. Oh my god!
Wow, best rice I've ever had in the Philippines.
Yeah!
There's like literally no one here. Wow.
Ayaw niya?
Ubos na, kuya? I'm currently on my way to my next province, Bataan, passing through Esitex from Pampanga.
Now we're entering Bagat. They've got lots of commercial stuff here, so we're still in the city. This is a very historic place. I mean, we're gonna get into the historic part, but look at that cross over there on top of the mountain.
Bataan holds one of the most painful chapters of World War II, where Filipino and American forces fought against the Japanese army before being forced to surrender during the Battle of Bataan. With over 70,000 prisoners of war and no proper system to transport or house them, the Japanese forced a march from Maribeles in southern Bataan to Capas Tarlac, over 100 kilometers on foot. Under extreme heat and harsh conditions, those who fell behind were met with violence, leaving an estimated 10 to 15,000 lives lost along the route. It became one of the most brutal war crimes of the Pacific, now known as the Bataan Death March. Its traces still visible today from 0 kilometer marker where it began to the Mount Samat cross honoring those who lost their lives.
Then we see the Death March markers.
In my Bataan bucket list, I wrote, wander through a town frozen in time. As broad as that sounds, I was referring to this place in particular, a resort where time feels like it's standing still.
Alright guys, here we are at Bagat, Bataan. Ooh. Okay, we're approaching. So this resort, guys, that we're going to, it's a resort that was on my bucket list ever since I found out about this place. Okay. Wow, guys, look at this theme park. Oh, cool! Hey, that's so cool!
This heritage resort is made up of actual ancestral houses from different parts of the Philippines, each one dismantled and rebuilt here to preserve Filipino history and architecture, creating a living version of the country's past where people can also stay and experience it.
Here we are. Feels very social. Hello. Okay, there you go. This house stood in Balete Drive for almost 90 years. Oh wow. Oh wow, I thought he was a part of the sculpture. Sorry, yung jeep, you can take anywhere?
Yes.
You just, like parang jeep talaga.
This place was large enough to need shuttle jeepneys just to get around, so I checked in first and headed to my room.
Okay, the scale of this place is really crazy, guys. Wow. This is crazy. Oh, wow. So as you enter, there's the bed, then to the bathroom. Oh my god, there's a bidet. That's so European. Okay. If you look at the details, right, of those patterns, it doesn't seem like it's that old though. Yeah, it looks very new. Wow, I can feel like a queen here, queen. Let's see if this window can open. Oh my god! This is such a luxury. It really feels like I'm in a drama set. Yeah. This is not Paris. It's Bataan. No wonder why many people were talking about this resort. This window is still like the old style. There's no like mosquito net here. But now let's go ahead and learn some history of this place.
Heritage walking tour po. Muli maligayang pagdating dito po sa Las Casas, Filipinas, de Acuzar. Ako po inyong magiging gabay sa paglalakbay or tour guide ngayong araw. Meron po tayong mga piling bahay na papasukin. Ngunit, bago po magkahoy na bahagi nito, kinakailangan po nating magsipagubad ng ating mga suot na muli po naming binubuhay dito po sa resort.
Super malalim Filipino.
Super malalim, yes.
Can it be a little bit English mix?
Okay.
Pero dapat parang that's the concept to speak in Filipino, di ba? Filipiniana.
Yeah. The family Acuzar
Yeah.
started collecting old houses in
Yeah.
the year 2000
Yeah.
and na-open po ito in public in the year 2010. As of now, we already have 64 houses. 42 po doon ay original.
Yeah.
Then the remaining 22 are combination of replica and
Replica.
archival houses.
So yung mga rooms dito are replica.
Yes po, ma'am.
So what's one house na pinaka-malayo?
Casa Marana from Marawi City, Mindanao.
Marawi?
From Marawi in Lanao to Binyan in Laguna, houses that once stood miles apart now exist side by side here. It's built in a way that makes history feel physical, less like a resort, more like an open-air museum with streets arranged like chapters from Spanish colonial to early 20th century homes.
Look at this sculpture, guys. Guys, I have to blur this?
He didn't make it at the restroom.
What do I do? Oh, like that. Oh!
Beyond the architecture, the site includes museum and gallery spaces with curated exhibits on Bataan's history, adding context to the setting, alongside contemporary works by local artists that bridge past and present. Some houses carry the stories of influential Filipino families and figures, which makes each stop feel more grounded in real history, not just there for visuals. The level of detail is also why the site has been used in films like General Luna and Goyo, where the environment itself becomes part of the storytelling. You can explore it in different ways, from walking tours, river cruises, or riding a kalesa, or even the cochero acts as a guide.
So the Kalesa riding session.
Ipahan po natin, bali rep.
Kuya, anong tawag yung mountain doon?
Bali yung tinatawag po natin na Mount Native. Ang ibig sabihin po nun, hindi na po siya aktibong vulkan.
Hindi siya active.
Kaya not active.
Not
Mount
active.
Native.
Seriously? That's why native?
Yes, not active.
Kuya, bakit ganong yung pangalan? Hi, native! Wow, West Philippine Sea!
Tapos ito naman po, si Padre Damaso.
Oh, Padre Damaso, I hate!
Tapos
Padre Damaso.
Burgo Zamora Gomez.
Oh. You have a yacht?
Opo.
So you can do a yacht tour?
We have island hopping.
Grabe, island hopping pa. Maganda yung ano dito, tubig.
Opo, may white sand din po tayo dyan, may black sand.
Oh, really?
Saka po yung Bataan Nuclear Power Plant.
That's the nuclear power plant in the Philippines that never worked.
One of the project of Marcos Sr.
Marcos, yeah.
Na-politika rin siya, kaya hindi po siya
Oh. So hindi siya mag-operate ngayon?
hindi na po nag-o.
Never ever it operated. Hindi magsimula. Just built lang.
Opo.
So may bridge yan na ginagawa sila dito?
Maribeles to Cavite, Nai Cavite.
All the way to Cavite?
Opo.
The bridge Kuya's talking about is the Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge, a multi-billion-dollar project approved in 2020. It's planned to be a roughly 32-kilometer link across Manila Bay, connecting central and southern Luzon and cutting travel from several hours to under an hour.
Tayo, anytime na gusto po natin pumunta ng Corregidor, bailan lang.
Yeah, so Kuya, that's a very big project, ha?
Opo.
So, kailan yun yung estimated nung magtapos?
Estimated year 2035.
35. Okay, I'm excited. Imagine you can go to Cavite from Bataan by land.
Medyo malaki na po maititipid natin sa traffic nun kasi kung galing ka ng Cavite o kaya naman Laguna, Quezon,
Yeah,
daan mo na
it's
lang
gonna
dito
skip
na.
the whole traffic and you can go down the south.
Sambales natin, dito naman. Sambales, Pangasinan, may daan na rin po tayo dyan.
Yeah. It's not just being fast to travel, the effect will be more than that. So I really hope they actually get it done.
By the time the long tour came to an end, night had settled in.
So guys, this is the spot at night. Wow, pretty. So they have different restaurants inside, Filipino and Italian. We're doing Italian first and Filipino tomorrow.
Like the rest of the resort, the restaurant stayed fully in theme, giving the experience of being somewhere else entirely. I ordered a variety of dishes since I was so hungry, and that wrapped up the day before the next morning began.
Today, we're doing another exciting tour. We're going to the Corregidor Island. So today, we're gonna do some history tour.
Wow, but look how clear the sky is, guys. So this river, guys, it's not man-made. It's an actual river. But those islands over there, those are man-made. Crazy. Seriously, right? It feels like I'm inside a film set.
Getting to Corregidor Island meant driving about 50 kilometers down the southern edge of Bataan. So before making the trip, I stopped to eat nearby, but with limited time, I just walked into a random roadside spot.
Carinderia option number 1, Kampampangan, that has free soup. And then, Carinderia number 2, it's inasal. Oh, did they use exactly the same photo as my inasal? Negros food or Kampampangan food? Obviously, for me, Negros food. Okay, let's go, inasal. Hello po. Open na ba kayo? Pwede inasal? Okay. Mainit? It's okay na, it's okay na.
So we come to this inasal place. There was another grill spot next to it run by the same owner, and as soon as I ordered, the owner Kuya started grilling the inasal himself. It felt like a family-run place with such a warm, homey vibe, like I had just walked into someone's home.
Kuya, pwede mag-touch? Anong pangalan niya?
Tanggol po. Kaso mabaho po.
Hey, Tanggol! Hey, cutie! Ang cute mo! Ang cute mo! Tanggol and... Nano. Hey, Nano! Anong pangalan mo? Grace. Hi, Grace! Jessica po, Jessica. Ate Jessica! Guess what, guys? I just noticed it's only rice and... free soft drinks! So it's included. Only rice and then free soft drinks. Wow. Thank you po. Thank you po. So the workers are day off today, so the owner cooked by himself. So this will be good. Chicken oil. Oh my god, the rice is hot. It's freshly cooked. Kuya, sarap! Sarap yung kanin, sarap yung... Opo, sarap, sarap. Bagong luto, di ba? Really? Your father? Farmer siya? Dito? Sa Bataan? So it's straight from the farm? It's a farm-to-table restaurant. That's why masarap yung kanin. Grabe. Sariwa, sariwa. Oh my god. I mean, the rice is really good. It's not like the only rice, but it's only. The rice quality is so good. If you're in Bataan, check out this place. The rice is so good. I think this is one of the best rice I've ever had in the Philippines. I'm so sad I had a bunch of flour-based dishes yesterday when we have the best rice here. Thank you. Bye, Grace. Thank you, Kuya. Sarap, sarap, sarap.
After that incredibly satisfying meal, the day officially began. On the way, I stopped by a souvenir shop and picked up some cashew snacks. Bagak, where we are, is actually known for them, so you'll find a lot of cashew products being sold around the area. I didn't get to film myself eating them, but they were really fresh and so good. Absolutely recommend.
Gaano na katagal po?
Ito, almost 15 years.
Tagal na.
Ako dati sa Las Casas.
Yes, opo. Tagal Las Casas.
Las Casas,
Las Casas.
the price is double.
Really?
Yes.
So, buti na lang.
Now, it's finally time to head to Corregidor Island. Although it's not technically part of Bataan, it's geographically the closest, making it easiest to access from here. That's why you'll see a lot of travel agencies around this area in Maribeles, where the ferry terminal is located.
Here we are at the tourism office. The only way to access to Corregidor Island is through one of these official travel agencies. And I got my registered.
The tour cost 8,800 pesos, including all transfers, and since I booked ahead, I was able to leave right away when I arrived at the agency. It was a fixed price, so it's really meant for group tours, but as always, I went solo. On the way, I was able to see major facilities like the Philippines' largest oil refinery by Petron and one of Luzon's biggest coal-fired power plants. Both located here as Bataan's coastline makes it a strategic hub for energy infrastructure.
Madaming power plant dito sa Bataan. Welcome to Corregidor Island. Hello po. So now we're in Cavite.
Yeah.
So why is this part of Cavite, not part of Bataan?
All 5 islands adjoining at the mouth of Manila Bay, it became annex or extension of the Sangli naval bases in Cavite.
Located in about 15 kilometers off the coast of Bataan, Corregidor wasn't grouped by proximity but by function. Since Cavite had already been established as the naval command center during the Spanish period, the island, serving as the first line of defense at the base entrance, fell under its authority rather than Bataan. Today, the island is a government property preserved as a protected historical landmark.
Oh, so no one lives here in Corregidor Island?
Temporary only. There are some employees of PIEZA. Aside from them, there are few military personnel like Coast Guard and
Coast
Navy.
Guards.
No one is allowed to stay here permanently except for the workers here.
Because I heard 20 years ago, people come here to camp or something.
Before, we had a hotel before.
There was a hotel here?
Yes. It is owned by the government and
by the government.
before it was run by a private entity.
So this is the Tieza office.
Yeah.
So during the American times, this was a lively town, right? People live here and stuff.
They call this military paradise.
It was called a military paradise because it was a fully self-contained base. At its peak in the 1930s, thousands of American soldiers and their families lived here, with barracks, a hospital, a cinema, even a golf course, all built into the island. I'm now starting the tour around it on this bus, listening to Kuya as he guides me through it.
You know this bus what we are riding now?
Yeah.
This is a replica or look like the trolley that they were using in San Francisco cable car. This island, you notice this twisted bar? These were imported from Bethlehem Steel, Pennsylvania, USA.
Oh.
The cement were coming from Portland Cement of the United States also. And the labor forces were coming from us Filipinos. These were the Filipino beloved prisoners in Manila. They sent them here for hard labor. And this was completed 1914, so it is more than 100 years old already.
So why did the Philippines or the tourism, they decide to keep all of this? They did not decide to develop this island for another commercial tourism. They just kept everything here, right?
Good question. The whole island is a living museum. There's one unknown poem said, "A country without ruins is a country without memory. And a country without memory is a country without history." These ruins are the memories of our history.
In April 1942, after months of fighting against the Japanese forces, Bataan, one of the main defensive positions protecting Manila, finally fell. Corregidor became the last Allied holdout, where thousands of Filipino and American troops endured relentless bombardment before eventually surrendering, marking the beginning of full Japanese occupation. Then in 1945, American forces returned and fought another intense battle to reclaim the island, which left much of it even more destroyed. What you see here today are the remains of both the 1942 and 1945 battles, preserved to commemorate the scale of the conflict and the lives lost. One of the island's most iconic landmarks is the Malinta Tunnel, a massive bomb-proof underground command center, which is actually the reason I made my way here.
Because of this typhoon, so currently now they are not allowing to enter that Malinta Tunnel yet. Maybe
Tunnel? We cannot go to the tunnel?
we cannot go to the tunnel. I'm sorry for safety reasons.
Guys, can I just say, there's like literally no one here. It's so quiet. I mean, you don't hear any humans, but just the nature. It feels like a protected sanctuary. Wow.
It was so quiet, I could hear my own breath echo. A place once defined by violence now stands in silence, and that shift alone makes you reflect on the era we live in. And turns out, I was the only visitor on the island this day, which made it feel even more special, like I had it all to myself. And since I couldn't make it to the tunnel I had planned to see, I spent the time walking through every spot I could reach. And again, I found myself walking through a town time had chosen not to touch.
Okay.
Okay, you'll find here mortar type guns of the Americans. So these mortars, these were capable of firing in any direction.
Whoa. Wow.
And
Is this?
sorry, but this one is not original.
Ah, it's not original. Who did this?
4 years ago.
Ah, yung mga normal civilians.
Yeah.
It's like graffiti.
So this is their gunpowder room area.
Oh. Is this original?
Yeah.
Oh, be quiet here.
Are you familiar with this nest?
Oh, is that Bushat. Is that the bird's nest?
Swallow, yeah, bird's nest. Swallow.
Nido?
Yeah, and just like in the Nido Palawan also.
There's palansassayo here. This is super mahal. So can we get it? Is it? I don't know how to look. I didn't learn yet. But
Be careful.
깜짝이야. 깜짝이야. Okay. Do you see that transparent thing over there, guys? The net kind of thing. That's the one. Okay. Wow, that is so cool.
Tunnels. Now, every gun battery, they had a tunnel. This is where they secured their ammunition, gunpowder. So this is a white tunnel. Ma, what's up?
Oh, that's so cool.
So before there's a tunnel, that's the another opening.
Is there a ghost here?
Ghost? Yeah, it depends on the people. But I live here for 23 years. I never seen one.
You lived here?
I used to live here in Corridor.
So did you like it? You're 22 years here?
Obviously, I love working here in Corridor.
Oh.
Without any
Is it-
traffic, fresh
Yeah,
air.
peaceful.
And of course, every day you meet other people here.
True.
And the good advantage of working here years before,
Yeah.
there's a lot of veterans that were still alive. I met many of those veterans.
Wow.
Especially those actual who fought here in Corridor.
For the final stop, I reached the highest point of the island where the Pacific War Memorial stands, a place where the stories of the veterans still linger, held in fragments of what was left behind. Even as recently as 2010, some surviving veterans still returned here. One even wished to be buried beside his fellow soldiers at the memorial, as Kuya explained. I mean, if that were me, it's not a place I would ever choose to return to. And yet, it was for them. And standing here, I couldn't help but think, maybe it's not the war they remember, but the ones who never made it out.
Thank you. Alrighty, back to Bataan. The night has come and I honestly feel so sleepy right now. It's a long day, but guess where we are? It's the spot we went to for lunch. It was too good. I'm missing the rice so much. Oh, it's famous! Ayaw niya? Ayaw niya sa akin? Ayaw niya ako. No, he doesn't like me. He doesn't like me. Wow! Mayaman! Bakit ayaw mo sa akin?
Ako, mabait.
Ito? Ito mabait? Hey, mabait! Hey, mabait girl! Okay, she's definitely mabait. Saan si mama mo?
Doon.
Doon.
Sa loob.
You wanna say hi to the vlog? Say hello?
Daw.
Saan si mama mo?
Asa.
Pwede po sa vlog? Saan yung pusa? Okay.
Papa, saan? Daw. Papa.
Okay, pusa! Okay. Put it down. Oh. So, I also got the inasal, but I wanted to try their isda. The fried isda. Looks good.
After spending some time with Grace, who now became my friend, my second inasal of the day showed up.
Okay, guys. Just look at this rice quality. You can just feel the grain by grain, and the scent is just really there. So good.
You see, if you ask me what was most memorable in Bataan, I'd say this rice without hesitation. It was that good. I didn't expect freshly harvested rice to taste this different. It made me question what kind of rice I've been eating all this time. Maybe this is where the province outshines everything else. Turns out, Kuya's rice is already famous among regulars, and he even sells it separately.
Ubos na, kuya? Kahit isang kilo, ubos na? Up here.
Bye.
Bye-bye! Okay, hold. Bye-bye! Ingat kayo, ha? Here we are, back at the hotel, and I just wanted to show you guys this amazing thing I am seeing right over here. I mean, this video doesn't do it justice. You have to see it for yourself. It's crazy how they light up all these got these shell lanterns. So I was like, wow, how much the electricity would be for that. And apparently they have their own electricity hub, solar power. So I'm like, how much does it cost to do all this? Like it's just like everything here is, for me, it's just like money.
With the glow of countless lights, this place sparkled a little more in the dark as my final night here gently faded away.
Alright guys, so we're done with Bataan. That was the 2 full nights in Bataan. And we're now moving on to Zambales. But on the way, I want to check out this Vietnamese food place that our ate we met told us to try out.
Yes.
Local po kayo dito sa Batanes.
Po?
Apo.
Dito po, ako lakad. I'm lakad.
Ano po yung pinakamasarap na kanin?
Ang pain to? Loling wood soup.
Loling wood soup.
The wood soup, the bun.
Kasi madaming Vietnamese dito.
In Morong. Yes.
In Morong, Bataan, there once stood the Philippine Refugee Processing Center, which operated from 1980 to 1994, hosting nearly 400,000 refugees from the Indochina region as they prepared to resettle abroad. Although the center closed in the early 1990s, the influence still lingers around the area today, from memorials to cultural traces that remain part of the local landscape. So here I am at Lo Lang's Phu Tu An, one of the most well-known Vietnamese food spots here, run by a former camp worker who learned recipes from her refugee friends.
Alright guys, here we are at a very local town. Very small alleyways. I love Vietnamese food! Isang cha jiu. So ikaw na yung owner na? Nanay ko pa. Nanay. So bakit ipipili Vietnamese? May Cambodian, may dami. Bakit Vietnamese ipili?
Kasi mas ano sila, mas marami sila ng mga panahon yun.
There.
Oo, mas marami sila.
And they also have yung mga palapok. Halo-halo. Wait. The options they have, it's Southeast Asian Unity. And then the vlogger section. So I'm excited. Alright guys, so here we have our amazing looking food. The Vietnamese coffee first. This spring roll, for 4 pieces, it's 80. Oh my god! Oh my god! 150. This is crazy. I need to move here. I need to eat this every day. The Sukis are so lucky. The Sukis are so lucky.
From the inasal spot yesterday to this. I'm not usually one to overreact, but these places really got that out of me. Truly solid food spots worth visiting.
Kuya, ang sarap.
And just like that, I got ready to head to the next province, full and content.
Baka naghanap ng asawa, pero siya nabila po. Oh, maganda ngayon ito, di ba tunay?
Kuya,